Welcome back to Whatever You Want, a podcast about celebrating storytelling. We talk movies, TV shows, video games, and more every episode. What, Daniel? What are you making fun of me for? Daniel's just silently laughing. And he's chewing. Oh, great intro to the podcast.
Ready, and then right then I took a big bite of toast.
Nice. Okay. Well, we're here. It's been a couple weeks. Apologies for that. Just life's been getting in the way, busy, but we're back, and we're talking about this week which animation studio had the best second movie. Because about a year ago, I think we did the best first movie, and I really enjoyed that one. So I kind of want to go through and see. All right, after they had their first one, whether it was a hit or not. Is their second one a success?
Didn't we do one similar to this too? I thought we did a second thing for something else before.
I think we just did like overall which animation studio had the best movie, like overall. I don't think we did second films.
Interesting. Okay, yeah.
I think like we discussed like occasionally as we went through like the first movies, we were like last time we were like, oh, what is the second one? Because I thought this was the first one, but it ended up being the second one kind of thing. But also, I have a little announcement. I don't know if you've noticed it, but I am currently standing right now.
Oh, you got a new desk?
Yeah, I got a standing.
I was gonna say, like I was like, man, your door seems shorter in the back. Like,
I just grew like 4 feet. Actually,
yeah, dude, you never told me you're getting a standing desk.
I just did it as like an early birthday gift to myself. You could, yeah. I don't have my camera attached to it, so I literally have to manually set that up all at once. So I mean, I can't really show you. I guess my mic will go down a little bit. So yeah, that you can see the mic going down.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, I think I just messed up something. My monitor on my right just went off. I still have to do some cable management. So currently my right monitor, I think I just unplugged it. That's good. But I just want to, as one final send off and a thank you, I want to shout out this folding table that I have just been using as my desk for the past 2.5 years. Without it, we would have had no podcast. So shout out this folding table,
dude,
which has been my desk for 2.5 years.
So what are you gonna use it for now?
I was thinking like pong practice, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like when extra people come over, like to like have extra seating, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. It's also, nice hat.
Thank you. I also got this as an early birthday gift to myself. It's a Yingling
that's awesome.
hat because I miss Yingling. It's a lager back in Pennsylvania. It's not out here.
But anyways, getting a whole bunch for you tonight.
Oh, sweet. All right, back to the tank.
Me, but in your honor, but
I know. You just drink it. I get drunk suddenly. That'd be wild. That'd be a funny like premise. Like I drink this concept in honor of like Daniel. It's you just like 7 people do that at once, and you're like,
oh, people, and you're like, oh no.
All right, but anyways, back to the tank. Let's get into which animation studio had the best second movie. So I'm just gonna kind of go in the order. I'm gonna remind everyone what the first movie was, and then we can talk about the second movie. So, you ready to jump in?
Yeah, man.
So Disney, founded in 1923. Their first film was technically Steamboat Willie in 1928, but their first feature, which is what we considered last time we were talking, was in 1937, and that was Snow White.
Snow White, yeah.
So their second movie was 3 years after that, in 1940, Pinocchio came out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
For some reason, my brain was saying Cinderella.
Yeah, I also didn't realize that Pinocchio was like their second movie. Like, it feels like it's so out there. It felt like that was like, oh, we're gonna take a risk. We've had like so many under our belt. Let's take a risk with this one. But it, like, because it's kind of like a weird movie. Like, I was thinking about like the plot to it. Like, but yeah, what do you think about Pinocchio?
Well, the first thing I think of now is just the Meat Canyon animation of it.
Like, I was gonna say I have the sour taste in my mouth from the live action remake like a year or two ago or whatever. Like that Robert
Guillermo
Zemeckis
one.
Guillermo del Toro one. That's technically not great. Based on the Disney one. That's based on like just the story of Pinocchio.
The OG story, but it's
darker.
That's my favorite interpretation of it. But yeah, it's much darker. Yeah. Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah. This one's good. It's the animation's beautiful. Like they have like a bunch of water animation.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, it's like a weird movie. Like I was just thinking about the plot. I was like, so we follow this wooden boy that comes to life. Then he goes onto an island where boys become donkeys, and then they take a page out of the Bible and he gets Jonah'd by a whale. Like what? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what's the moral of this? That's the one thing I never got with Pinocchio. I was like, what is the moral of this?
I think
like,
it's just
don't
to
be
be
an
like,
ass. Don't lie.
Yeah, literally, don't be an ass. Like they become an ass in this. So that's their
it's like the most
heavy-handing that to
literal
you.
freaking.
Yeah. I think it is just like, not be obedient, but like, be a good person, be a good kid. Because like when he doesn't listen to his father is when kind of
things go sideways.
The fan, yeah. I don't know.
It's the ultimate like back in the day, because like when I say back in the day, I mean like early, like when was this story originally written? Actually, when was the first?
The original Pinocchio?
Yeah,
I don't know. Original Pinocchio.
I'm thinking like 15, 16, 1700s.
I'd say 1883.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah.
really? Only 83?
I mean, only that's like 150 years ago.
Yeah,
but you think it was like more like a Renaissance thing or something?
Yeah, well, compared to because of the kind of the vibe you always got from those stories,
Yeah.
but like.
Well, I mean, Disney didn't have their footing, so maybe they didn't know they were just gonna do like these fairy tales. Maybe they were like, let's try a different time period story because this is only their second movie. You know, like they hadn't locked into the fairy tale niche.
That's true. But no, what I was gonna say was just imagine being like a parent back then when this was originally told.
Yeah.
And you're like, you better be obedient, otherwise you'll become an ass.
And a whale will
become an
eat
ass.
you. Yeah.
You'll be swallowed whole by a whale.
What do you rank Pinocchio out of 10?
Like a 6.8 maybe? I feel like that's being generous.
Say 6.2. Like it's good, and it's Disney's second one, so it has that Disney magic to it. It also spawned to the like when you wish upon a star, and so that's a pretty impactful thing. But like the movie itself is like when I think let's go watch a Disney movie, I never go back to Pinocchio. Like, it's not even in my top it's 30 options in my mind.
The reason why I went up to like the 0.8 was because I can remember the animation and everything from it.
Yeah.
But just what you said, like I would not go back to it myself.
Yeah.
For those reasons. So it's I don't know. It's remarkable for what they were doing at the time, but also it's just like I don't need it.
Yeah. All right. Ready to jump into the next studio?
Yeah.
So Pixar, founded in 1986, started as like a computer division company at Lucasfilm, but then eventually Steve Jobs bought it, and it meandered on over to animation, did some commercials and stuff before finally having enough money to release its first feature in partnership with Disney, which was Toy Story in 1995. I'm impressed I remember all that, actually. That was all from memory.
I thought you were reading off a script, dude.
No, dude. The only thing on my script is Pixar 1986, Toy Story 1995. Like, so that was just the dates. So yeah, Toy Story came out in 1995, and then a couple years later was A Bug's Life in 1998.
Yeah.
I know this is one of your favorites. Yeah, what do you think of A Bug's Life? What? I don't hate it. No.
Oh, I feel like you've always had like not necessarily a hate, okay, but like maybe like a dislike of it.
It's just not like I think back very fondly to the early Pixar stuff, like Toy Story through I would say like the Ratatouille / Wall-E era, maybe like that chunk of like 15 years or whatever that was. But Bug's Life is always like not in that my image of that. Like I always forget that Bug's Life was a part of that, just because I don't think I watched it like a ton as a kid. Like those were not the ones that Bug's Life was not the one my parents would put on.
Yeah,
I think
that's
maybe
fair.
It might be because like I was born 99, so that's when the first Toy Story came out. So maybe when my parents started showing me Pixar movies, they probably started with Toy Story 2. Sorry, that's when the second Toy Story came out, so it's Toy Story 2. And then you can't watch Toy Story 2 without seeing Toy Story 1, so they probably showed me that. And then I just started watching all the rest of the Pixar movies. But, like, Bug's Life was before that time, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe? I don't know. I imagine me as an infant, like, watching Toy Story 2.
For me, it's different, too, because this was also the era with, like, the early Disney or Pixar films.
Mm-hmm.
That they're also doing a lot of the Pixar games.
Yeah.
And Disney games, too. Hold on. Was Emperor's New Groove? That was just Disney, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was just Disney, like 2000, I think.
Yeah. So, like, growing up, I remember on the PS1, like, not only was I watching the Bugs Life movie, but it was also, like, you got the Bugs Life game, and that thing slapped. Or you got, like, the Toy Story game.
I didn't
or you got
play the
Emperor's
games
New
that
Groove
accompanied
game.
with them, except for Cars, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But so what is that what you like so much about A Bug's Life? It's the game, like not so much the movie?
Well,
or
no,
do you
I'm
like
saying
the movie a ton
no. I
too?
like both, but it's definitely
What specifically do you like about the movie?
both. The movie itself. I feel like for me, it was just a fun adventure to go on, and plus, like, it was. I feel like the first time. I mean, other than Toy, because like still was Toy Story. Actually, you still get like humanoid, like you have Woody, who's like just a caricature of a human, right? Or you have Buzz, which is another caricature of a like. This was just something where it's like completely. It's totally different. And it's still abstraction to like humanizing these characters, but like, you know what I mean?
Would you say Bugs Life is one of your top Pixar movies?
It'd probably be the bottom
Or is it more
of the
just
top of the movies.
nostalgia? Okay, it's more like nostalgia carrying you for this.
Yeah, definitely.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I was really curious if you just genuinely like the film for the film itself, like minus nostalgia, but it sounds like nostalgia's carrying it a bit for you.
No, it definitely is.
And I
just
just don't think I have that nostalgia carrying it for me, and I think that's kind of where our differences lie. Like I agree that it's a good film. Like I enjoy it every time I watch it. Like I think my roommates had it on like a couple months ago, and I like sat down and watched the last half of it with them, or part of it. I don't know what part. But yeah, I don't know. It was never one in my early chunk of movies that I considered like the top tier Pixar. It kind of, at least in my mind, like fell by the wayside just because I was focusing on like the other ones, which is fine. So, what do you rank Bugs Life out of 10?
I'm gonna give Bugs Life a. I'm trying to keep in regard to the other studios that we're gonna be ranking here too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 7.6. In my book.
All right. I'm gonna say 6.9, just because it's definitely higher than Pinocchio. But like again, as like a second movie, it's not as strong and like didn't imprint on me as much. Like I often forget about this movie in Pixar's like, not as much as Pinocchio, definitely not. But it's still kind of in that similar vein where I'm like, I don't really remember this one that much.
The ants were not in your pants. I guess.
Ants.
You're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
So next, we've got Dreamworks, founded in 1994. Their first movie was Ants, because they just churned that baby out to beat Bugs Life.
To beat Bugs Life.
Yeah. But then their second movie, which you might say is their first like film where they were trying, because they weren't trying to like just screw Disney. But they were also trying to screw Disney here. But like I felt like this one had more crafts artistry, was The Prince of Egypt in 1998.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Have you seen this one?
Oh my god. I don't think I have. I think I've seen snippets of it. I don't think I've seen it the whole way through.
Every time we bring it up, I always say like it's a crime, like I haven't seen it, and I was so mad that like yesterday I watched it for the first time. So I actually have an opinion on Prince of Egypt now.
Well, you're going to be the reigning commander here then? What's the?
Okay, I'm trying to not think of just recency bias because I just saw it, but dude, like it is a beautiful film. Clips. It is beautifully animated. Like this felt like, because this is 2D, and this felt like like I know this was kind of at the inflection point of like right before Shrek came out, where then every studio and their mom like decided to switch to 3D animation. Yeah. And to see like what was achievable, like I mean I think part of it was they were trying to outdo Disney, plus this was like the height of 2D animation technology, like just some like they were combining 3D elements but the base was still 2D. Like it was stunning. Like if that came out today I would have been like, that was crazy impressive. But the fact this came out 20 almost 30 years ago blows my mind. And just like I really didn't know anything about this. Like it's called The Prince of Egypt, and I didn't know it was such like a religious story. Like it's about Moses.
It's about Moses.
Saving, like getting his people out of Egypt. It like there's a rivalry.
People go.
There's a rivalry between like Moses and like his brother, who ends up becoming the Pharaoh versus Moses. So it's like so dramatic. The music is great. Like I very much enjoyed it. I kind of feel bad because I feel like it's forgotten a little bit compared to other DreamWorks movies, especially like the juggernaut that is Shrek. And it kind of sucks to see that, like, not sucks to see because DreamWorks has made some incredible films, but like that one Shrek hit, like they just abandoned 2D, because I would have loved to see like more 2D films like that.
That's fair.
Because that was really awesome. So yeah.
So wait, is Shrek number 3 then on their list?
I don't think so. I think there was a couple. I think like Spirited or Spirited Away was like one.
Yeah.
Or not
Oh my god, dude, I forgot all DreamWorks 2D stuff until then.
Yeah, they had like a good bit. They did like, I don't know. Let me see. The Road to El Dorado. Chicken Run. Joseph King of Dreams, which seems like that's a direct-to-video, but similar to Prince of Egypt, I guess. And then Shrek. Yeah, dude, and then they had Spirit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Need a haircut.
Val Kilmer's Moses / the voice of God in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what's your ranking of the Prince
From the
of
snippets
Egypt?
of the animation I've seen, I'm gonna put this. Again, it's also the fact that I haven't seen it, but I feel like it's definitely better than Pinocchio. I don't think it's justifiable because I haven't seen it purely to rank it above Bug's Life. So I'm gonna say like a 7.1, 7.2, 7.1. I'll put 7.1.
I am gonna rank this a little high. I think maybe some of it's recency bias, but I really liked it. I'm gonna give this an 8.4, and I also think it's impressive the fact like going from Ants to this like is a huge jump in quality in my opinion. So I think that's pretty cool too. But yeah. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Blue Sky came out the studio was formed in 1987, and their first film wasn't until 2002 with Ice Age. And their second film, 2005, was Robots. A dark freaking horse in this competition, Daniel. I did not think Blue Sky would be in talks for the top second film on this list, but it most certainly is.
Dude. Robots. Again, the reinforcement of the Robots game, too. That was on PS2.
I never played that.
Dude, it was so good. Oh, it was so good because you're a Rodney. You go around collecting bolts.
Was that Ewan McGregor's
go around
character?
Doing stuff. Yeah. That's the protagonist, right?
Yeah. Rodney.
I always forget that Ewan McGregor, he voiced him, yeah.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor was the blue one, and Robin Williams was the red one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I knew that. He was... What's the name of the red one?
Let me see. Fender Pinwheeler.
Yeah, Fender. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Amanda Bynes was in it? From the Amanda Show. I just watched Quiet on Set. I did not realize she was...
What was she what role did she play?
Piper. Is that the love interest?
She's Piper?
Yeah.
Dog.
Jennifer Coolidge was in this? Who's the one...
Was she the door person, maybe?
Oh my gosh. No. Jennifer Coolidge, you know who Jennifer Coolidge is, right?
Yeah.
She played the ant with the ginormous butt.
That makes so much more sense. Why did we not connect that,
I know.
dude? Oh my god.
I remember we were on Discord about a year ago, and we were talking about which characters, real or fictional, you'd want to play musical chairs with, and you said the ant from with the voluptuous butt from Robots would be teammate number 1.
Yeah, dude, you kill it.
I cannot believe it's Jennifer Coolidge. That's an incredible, what a remarkable discovery.
That changes everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, dude, this movie was great. It just was. I mean, I feel like this was a big change for just I don't want to say indie because I don't want to say Blue Sky's indie, but it was for
Halle
other
Berry was
non-Disney studios to really pop off with 3D animation. And it was just really well done. I mean, again, just to show what we're saying with the cast here, man. They had the names, they had the voices, they had really good.
Well,
I could still watch this movie today. I feel like
I don't know. We're excited about the cast. I kind of don't always like the trend of just getting big names for animated roles. I feel like it takes away jobs from voice actors, and also I feel like they don't always do the best job compared to voice actors. What do you say?
Rhapsody Street Kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I know. I mean, I get what you're saying, and I agree. But also at times when it's some voices are iconic, and I feel like that they fill in these roles well.
That's true. I understand why they do it. So they do it so when they are marketing, they can be like, So,
Robin
so
Williams
the actors can promote it, and also
Yeah.
in the trailer it can be like Robin Williams is fender bender or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, I cannot believe Jennifer Coolidge is the Aunt Fanny.
Yeah, no,
that's
dude,
incredible.
All
right, what do you rank this out of 10?
Dude, I love this movie so much. Out of 10, this is gonna be a 9 something. I gotta give it yeah. No, dude, I love this movie. I haven't watched it in so long, actually. I need to give it a rewatch.
That's the only reason I'm dropping it down a bit. I know it's so good, but I don't go back to this one like for rewatching. So I know what I'm gonna do, but yeah.
9.2.
I was gonna do 8.7, but I'm giving it 8.8 for Aunt Fanny alone. Just to have another point.
Yeah, you gotta make that a round number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. Yeah, my number reflects a symbol of a butt. All right. Anyways, moving on. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, so next we've got Sony. Sony Animation was formed in 2002.
Yep.
And their first film was Open Season in 2006. Yep. And then their next one was in 2007, Surf's Up. Another banger of a movie.
Banger,
I didn't know this bracket, this class was going to be so competitive, dude.
Dude, what the fuck?
They're bringing the heat with these second
what
films.
With Sony since then, honest. I mean, actually, no, their animation stuff's been good.
Spider-Verse,
but
what do you mean?
Their live action. No, but their live action stuff.
Sony's live action is like it's like night and day. It's crazy.
Yeah. God bless their animation team, dude.
Dude, Surf's Up, man. Whew.
That's another, but at the same time too, just with robots, it's like another one that I haven't watched or rewatched in so long.
It's just like it's so good. This was Shia LaBeouf, but like it's like an animation like mockumentary the way they shot it, and that's just like so innovative. That's so fun. I really enjoyed that. When did The Office start? 2005. Okay, so they probably started developing this right around when The American Office at least started. So yeah, I know that was like pretty like prevalent and like getting some popularity because of that. But like to do that in animation is really impressive, I think. Like that hasn't really been done before.
Surf's Up, dude. I also love this as well. This was it's just iconic. Getting peed on because of the sea urchin? Come on.
I actually don't remember many of the details of Surf's Up because it's been so long. I remember there was that meme circulating with like the big
the Chad
big
one?
penguin. Yeah, the Chad one where he's like naming his trophies and like almost like making love to them like that. Like it's just it's like so good and like that stuff like that you can appreciate like as an adult, like that you don't really notice as a kid, but also like kids enjoy it. So like I really appreciate Surf's Up as a movie. Like
I think that's another thing too. I think that's a very valid point. Is like I feel like if we rewatch these now, it'd be a very different viewing experience for reasons like that. Like we have a much more, adult, solid understanding of the writing.
Yeah.
So
I feel like Robots and Surf's Up we get excited about because I think they get better as you get older. Like something like the Prince of Egypt or like Bug's Life. Like I think there's more you can definitely appreciate as you get older, but I think it's not as much as like these comedy ones that have like a lot more adult humor kind of thing. And, so I think that's
one thing I feel like we really don't get much of anymore, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, but there's like not a ton like that. Maybe I'm sure there is. It just we're not like
not exposed to it.
Maybe.
Think?
I don't know because I feel like Blue Sky was saying what's their last thing that was like that, but they're done. And then like Sony, I guess they did Spider-Verse, which is like I don't know. It's tough because now we don't have the lens of like being a child and then growing up and then learning about all the new things.
But
we don't have that perspective ever again.
But it's not even that though. It's just like the actual material itself. Like we don't get the sarcastic, satirical kind of comedy.
I definitely think there is.
Anymore.
There's some stuff like I don't know. We'll see. But like Pixar did used to do that too. Like in The Incredibles, like the whole in Jack Attacks. You know when Syndrome goes to the Parr house and is like and talks to the babysitter and she's like are you the replacement sitter? And he's like I have an S. I was gonna say BS, but that wouldn't have been good. Like stuff like that. So
stuff like that.
Anyways, what do you rank Surf's Up?
See, here's the thing. I'm comparing it to like again the other ones that we've already ranked so far, and I think I still prefer, like I love Surf's Up, but I still prefer Robots. If I had to pick between the two, like rewatch.
Agreed.
So I'm gonna make this one for me 8.8.
Okay, I agree, and I already had my other one at 8.8. I'm putting this one. What did I say? Prince of Egypt. I think I said that. This is around the same tier as Prince of Egypt for me, I think.
Chug real quick.
Or maybe a little lower. I don't know. I'm gonna say 8.2 for Surf's Up. All right, where's the next one? Next studio.
Yeah, what we got?
We got Illumination, founded in 2007. Yeah. First film was. What? I hate you. I don't keep up with. I don't keep up with this lingo anymore that you are exposed to in your VR chats, and then so it takes me a second to process what you said.
I teach my students.
Okay, well, whatever it is, I do not keep up with it. So I had to process what you said, and then I was like, "What is that?" And then I had to rack my brain to some foreign TikTok I saw.
You tried to put some tang on it. You tried to put, and in the process, you put some tang on it. You said "yacht," and I'm like, "Yacht."
All right, Daniel. Moving on. So their second movie was Hop, which I don't know if we can consider this their second animated feature because it's one that's a hybrid. It's kind of like Sonic, where it's like a CG character in the live action world. I remember this movie. Is
this the one where all the bunnies are brutally murdered?
No. This is that's an actually animated. That's a 2D animated one, right?
Yeah.
No, this one is literally it's. If you listen to what I just said,
you know what I'm talking about.
3D. It's 3D. It's like a 3D CG bunny in the real world. This is, I don't know if you've seen it, but this is the synopsis. On Easter Island, a young rabbit named EB is intended to succeed his father as the Easter Bunny. Intimidated by the calling's demands, ignoring his father's orders, EB runs away to Hollywood to pursue his dream of becoming a drummer.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. It even has the same guy from Sonic.
Yeah, no, I was really just about to say that.
It's really like Sonic.
Dude, I never saw that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really threw me off.
It was okay. That's why I don't think we should consider that the second one because it's not animated. I think the second animated.
What did this?
Illumination. The Despicable Me Minions studio.
That was Illumination. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Also.
Yeah.
Who framed Roger Rabbit? Rabbit?
What? Well, what? Not you. Can't even say his name.
Who made that? Who made that?
I think that was Warner Brothers, probably. It has all the Warner Brothers characters in it.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Look at me.
Yeah. But the
story buff.
I'm assuming we're going to get into Warner Bros. Then. Does that?
Yeah, we will.
List?
But we're not done yet. We're talking about Hop,
Sorry.
Daniel.
But no, you made me think of Rabbit, animated Rabbit, IRL, and my mind went to that.
Well, yeah, so I'm ignoring Hop. So the next year, 2012, the second animated feature that Illumination did was The Lorax. That one had Zac Efron, Ed Helms, and Taylor Swift. This is also the meme spawned this is the red carpet where Zac Efron took his wallet out of his pocket and a condom fell out, and it's just hilarious because it's the red carpet to the Lorax. What action are you gonna get here, buddy? It's a kids movie, but anyways,
I think about all the Lorax memes. It's like I speak for the trees, so tell me why are they speaking Vietnamese? Or
oh, I've never seen one of those.
You've never seen that one?
No.
No, it's like you know that picture where it's the super it's the Lorax, but his eyes are super saggy, and it's he's got the World War II helmet on.
Yes, I think
I'm pretty sure that's where that comes from.
Okay. Anyways, I think this was a pretty decent remake. I don't really remember too much of it. I haven't seen it in a while, but
sure, that would have been Nom helmet either way.
I remember this one being okay. It had decent music because Taylor Swift was in it. But I think this one's pretty good. I think people remember this one fondly. What were you saying?
Yeah. No, I was just correcting myself for any listener that was going to be Daniel, you're an idiot. That
okay.
Actually have been obviously Nom time because the meme about Vietnam. But my point is, yes, I agree. I think it was very well received. I think it was a.
It wasn't super well. What I remember the most about not super well received. It was 54% on Rotten Tomatoes, I guess. But I don't know. It's
really?
That's that. Maybe, sorry, 63% for audience score. Yeah, maybe. I think post-mortem, the movie has been appreciated. Maybe that's what.
Yeah.
And I think that's all that matters, you know?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
just remember the vibrancy of it, and that's one thing I think Illumination does very well.
Yeah, yes,
is
definitely.
they get the strong cartoony.
They know what they're
characteristic.
doing. Bright colors for children, you know.
Yeah,
But this one, I feel like also a lot of Illumination stuff is really made just for kids, so like it doesn't have some of that like sarcastic undertones and subtext that we were talking about from the other ones, which again doesn't make or break a good movie, but like as an adult now, that's kind of what I look for.
Yeah,
sometimes.
agreed.
So yeah, what do you rank the Lorax? Rate the Lorax.
See, it was a good movie, but I don't think I ever really needed to watch it.
Yeah, and there's also the original, so like
Yeah.
that's not an answer, a ranking, a rating.
I think this might be a solid 5. Just flat 5.
Below Pinocchio. I kind of agree.
Yeah.
I'm going 5.8. Because it still had some good stuff in it, like the songs and
Yeah.
I feel like Illumination, like, I don't know, just a lot of their movies don't feel like they try too much. I'm sure this one did, but I don't know. I just need to get that stigma out of my head.
Yeah, I don't think it's not that they're not trying. It's just that I'm not the target, and I don't think that the
definitely.
stories would relate. So it's just it's not the fault of the animators or anything in that regard. It's just the story itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next is we're back. We're here at Warner Brothers WAG. So I remember last time we talked about this. Warner Brothers has like a weird history where like they started as Warner Brothers Feature Animation, and then they changed to Warner Brothers Animation Inc. And then they split into like Warner Brothers Television Studios, and then Warner Brothers Discovery, Warner Brothers Cartoons, and now like they have WAG, so it's kind of tough to determine like what's their first movie. But like when they were WAG, their first film, when that rebrand happened, Warner Animation Group, their first movie was the Lego Movie in 2014. That's what we kind of classified as their first one. And then their second one after that would be Storks, which is 2016. Storks? Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen this one. I can give you the synopsis because I figured you probably wouldn't know.
Also,
all right.
Yeah.
So, synopsis. Storks deliver babies, or at least they used to. Now, they deliver packages for a global internet retail giant. Junior, played by Andy Samberg, the company's top delivery stork, lands in hot water when the baby factory produces an adorable but wholly unauthorized girl. Desperate to deliver his bundle of trouble, Junior and his friend Tulip, played by Katie Crown, the only human on Stork Mountain, race against time to make their first baby drop before the boss, Kelsey Grammer, finds out.
That's a concept.
Yeah. I think it's an interesting concept, like changing the stork system. But like I don't remember too much of hype around this coming out, so like
yeah, I could see why.
I'm just gonna give this like a 4 just because I haven't seen it and I don't have any appeal to see it.
Yeah, same. The animation from what I've seen looks good. But from what I just Googled, very well rendered.
All right. Next is Netflix. Netflix Animation, founded in 2018. They're kind of, again, more of a distributor, like you commented last time. Yeah. Klaus was their debut in 2019. Freaking love Klaus. I'm so glad you finally watched it. Mm-hmm. And their next movie that they distributed was The Willoughbys. I've never seen it, but the synopsis is the story follows 4 children trying to find new parents to replace their self-centered and neglectful ones. I've heard like nothing about this movie ever. I'm giving it a 3 because like no marketing happened to me.
Yeah. I'll just say that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next is Paramount. They had their first movie after they did some rebranding and stuff was the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water in 2015. And their next one was called The Little Prince, which I've never seen as well. This synopsis is the aviator introduces a girl to a world where she rediscovers her childhood and learns that it's human connections that matter most, and that it is only with heart that one can see rightly what is essential is invisible to the eye.
So this was Paramount?
Yeah. I'm willing to just like DNF this one because I've never heard of it.
Yeah, agreed. But also,
I think we should DNF the last 2.
I'm thinking about the Did they not help with the Nickelodeon? I mean, I guess what will probably.
Well, Nickelodeon movies is different.
Stuff.
Yeah. It's like Nickelodeon animation is different, you know.
I'm thinking like an old Rugrats movie, or like the Hey Arnold movie, or like.
Yeah. Let me see what Nickelodeon animation has been up to. Nickelodeon animation movies. I think the Rugrats movie was possibly the first one they did. And then Rugrats in Paris, the movie, I think was the second animated one. So Rugrats doing great. All right.
Oh, that's great.
I know we didn't talk about Studio Ghibli just because I haven't seen those movies. I need to. I know.
Yeah, I agree. We need to spend a time to like just do like a marathon of Ghibli. I think that'd be good.
All right, so out of all the animation studios, Daniel, which one had the best second movie?
We're not going to go over Laika?
What did Laika have?
They're all animated. What do you?
No, what was their movie? I don't have it written down.
I don't know what the second one was. Off the top of my head.
Let me see. Coraline Paranorman was the second one.
Oh, I haven't seen Paranorman. I've seen clips and stuff too. I've heard really good things though about it.
Yeah. Are you glad we did
Coraline
that?
was really their first movie. I thought
we both haven't
Coraline
seen
was
it.
Their second or third.
No, it was their first. It was Coraline Paranorman, The Box Trolls, Kubo and the Two Strings, Missing Link.
Kubo's another one I think I still watch as well.
Same.
I feel like I'm slacking as an animator.
All right, so Daniel, before you interrupted me, out of all of the animation studios, which one had the best second movie, in your opinion?
I gotta give it to robots, man.
Pinocchio.
I really do.
So Sony with robots. Wait,
Yeah.
sorry, Sony with Surf's Up. Blue Sky with robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that didn't sound right there, but yeah. Yeah, man, Blue Sky killed it with that. That was.
I don't know, dude. Prince of Egypt's really good, though.
It was really good. Hey, that's just my opinion. You can have your own.
Thanks
Okay.
for that.
It's a free country.
I don't know, man. Storks is pretty good. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Well, no, dude, it's funny to think about because actually I saw on TikTok the other day. There's like this segment about where this guy, his whole job is to like figure out what games are played in movies.
Really?
Right?
Like
Yeah,
video
so
games?
it's on screen for like in the background or something like that. He'll go and find out like what game that is.
The video game or just like any board game?
No, like the video games.
Oh, okay.
If there's video games played on a screen in a movie, so like if there's like a TV screen in the background, he'll hunt down whatever that game was.
Why? Why is that his job? Like, where does he put that information?
Well, that's just, I mean, like that's his shtick, you know. Like, that's his TikTok thing, you know.
Oh, He's like,
All
okay.
right, today on which game is in this movie? We have.
I feel like he could just. Okay, that's his thing on TikTok. Gotcha. I didn't know if this was like for some record or library. I was like, whoever makes the films definitely like knows what is on the background there.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it was funny because there's this one where he like I knew it instantly because it was like, oh wait, that's the robot's game when you go into the ball and you drive around in the ball thing. He's like hunting it down. He's like, I thought it would have been this game, that game, that game. I couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, haha, I know, I got you. But yeah, it was just funny.
Okay.
I don't know why. It just made me think of that the game again.
Gotcha.
This is another marathon we gotta do. I gotta get you stuff with an emulator or something, and we can go through all the old games.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
All right. Out of all the animation studios, which one had the worst second movie in your opinion? Let's exclude the ones that like we haven't seen.
Yeah. What was the one I ranked a 5?
Storks or maybe
No, it was one before
the
Storks, I
Lorax.
thought. Yeah.
We had Pinocchio, Bugs Life, Prince of Egypt, Robot Surfs Up, Lorax, Storks. And the last two we haven't seen.
Man, that's tough actually. I don't know if I'd sooner watch Pinocchio or the Lorax.
What? I think I'd rather watch. Oh, actually, that is tough. Wait a minute.
Yeah. I was like, why are you coming at me so heated here?
I'd probably say Pinocchio. I think there's still some classic charm to that early Disney stuff. Maybe not after. I need some time.
You know that feeling you get when you open up an old book? It's like the yellow pages and it's like aged. You get kind of like that like little smell. I get that feeling when I look at Pinocchio.
Yes, I get the weird smell from looking at Pinocchio. That totally makes sense. I love that analogy.
But I don't know if it's a good thing with that. It's like, do I want that? I don't know.
I feel like I don't know. I like the image of having like a VHS tape of Pinocchio. I think I'm gonna edge it out to Pinocchio because of the idea of having a VHS tape of it, which you can't have with the Lorax. You okay?
I'm gonna have to look after we're done recording. I might have it.
Oh, okay. I thought you saw something over there.
No, I'm like looking over at the pile of stuff in the cabinet. I'm like,
I think also the excitement of like, ooh, do I have that still? That's like added to the experience.
that is
of
true.
Pinocchio.
Yeah, you know what? You swayed me. Pinocchio.
Yeah, but also, but to sway you back, devil's advocate, T Swizzle is in the Lorax.
No Pinocchio. That's
okay.
More towards Pinocchio. Yeah. I'm sorry, Taylor, but you're not my cup of tea. Evan is gonna be actually no. Evan agrees with me on that, but his wife Sarah's gonna beat me up. So I don't.
Well,
care.
then you guys can watch Pinocchio and the Lorax in different rooms and just be mad at each other.
Dude, no, there's this one. It was a beautiful invention I saw that never got popular. It was a double display TV. The way it worked is like you had glasses that were polarized.
How would you listen to that? Would you have to use individual headphones? Okay.
Yeah.
So is that so you can just like be in the same space together?
Yeah, watching different things.
You could just do that anyways with like an iPad and a TV or like.
I know that's why I never. That's why I never really sold. But like the idea of it was like. Oh,
yeah, that's interesting. That's cool because you could have
cool
like one thing playing like only vertically and like have vertical polarized lenses and the other be horizontal kind of thing.
Yep. Well, I believe in one case you could do it. It was just polarized for the glasses, and then the other one, like you didn't need glasses.
Oh, gotcha.
Although
that'd be funny. You like get the rock paper
scissors.
Scissors. You hit the rock paper scissors. Like who has to wear these dumb glasses tonight to watch the movie? Watch their movie. Yeah, you might be able to do 3. Anyways, all right. So I do have a question for you. Which studio do you think had the best jump in quality? Which animation studio do you think had the best jump in quality from their first film to their second film? I think I have an answer for this.
I think you're gonna say DreamWorks.
Definitely. I mean, like Ants, literally they've like on record of saying they just like shat it out basically, and then Prince of Egypt they had in development for like a long time and were like actually developing, and it was great. But yeah, what about you?
I know I would agree with that. Honestly, I concur because like it's one thing to like post memes to try to beat your competitor company. But it's also just another to like actually have passion about a project and put it into it. So yeah, I'd say DreamWorks as well.
All right, what about the other way? Which animation studio do you think had the worst like drop in quality from their first film to their second film?
What was Illumination's first?
Despicable Me. I still think Despicable Me's the first one's pretty decent.
Yeah. No,
so here, I can run through them again. So Disney had Snow White to Pinocchio. Pixar had Toy Story to Bug's Life. Blue Sky had Ice Age to Robots. Sony had Open Season to Surf's Up. Illumination had Despicable Me to The Lorax. Warner Animation Group had Lego Movie to Storks. That isn't contesting. Netflix had Klaus to The Willoughbys. And Paramount had the SpongeBob movie to Sponge Out of Water to The Little Prince. I think it's Warner Brothers.
I'm gonna give it to Storks.
Yeah, I really because Lego Movie was so freaking good.
It was so innovative.
And then like Storks probably is fine, but like just anything less than spectacular is such a drop in quality from the Lego Movie.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
All right. Pain. That's the curse of greatness. You know, you rise so high only to fall so low.
The only way to go is down. All right. Anything else you want to talk about with these animated movies before jumping to the next segment?
Nah, man. I think I covered them pretty well. It's funny looking back at the history of some of the stuff like that. And again, there's stuff that we could have covered under different technicality, especially with like Warner and all that.
Yeah.
But I think we covered it pretty well.
Yeah. All right. Want to do a little post banter quick?
Yeah, man. What's going on?
So the Acolyte, the only thing I really have is the Acolyte trailer came out. Did you see
I
that?
still haven't seen it. Yeah,
Bro,
I saw.
it's been out for like weeks, like a month.
Yeah.
All right, well then we're not talking
I don't
about
know.
it then.
I'm not vibing with it. I don't know why.
You've seen it.
My point. There's something with me. I'm just not. I don't know. Something's not clicking. Something's not clicking.
All right.
I
Well,
want
then,
new
you
Star
ready?
Wars content. Don't get me wrong, but that's just the Force is telling me.
Gotcha.
I'm getting
All
a
right.
feeling of
Are you ready
distrust.
for patron shoutouts then?
You don't want to talk about anything else? That was it.
That's what I told you. That's all I had on post banter.
Yeah, hit me with
We
the.
can't talk about it if you haven't seen it. All right. See you there, Stars Music, Booshka, Patron, Lori, Frank, Rick, Lisa, Evan, Tony. Thank you so much for listening to the because it's a shout out. If you'd like to support us over on Patreon, like it's down in the description. You get the audio episode early, special benefits, cool perks, all that jazz, and more. Thank you seriously, sincerely, for Patreon supporters. Stop. All right. Are you ready for cool comments?
Yeah.
All right. I just copied and pasted this comment to talk about now, and I'm just reading their name. So this is on our Dune 2 review. This person's username is Quizat Chatterack. Like I said, the Quizat Hatterack.
Yeah.
They said, just regarding Dune, they said it's okay. Unneeded character changes. No effing count Fenring. 7 out of 10, about as good as Lynch's. I mean, this person seems like they might know more about Dune than I did, but I personally disagree. I think that Dune was a fantastic movie. But I respect your opinion.
Good. Yeah, people can. Again, it's a free country. Even if you're not in a country that's America, you can still have opinions. I'm not gonna say you can't. So you do you.
All right, you ready for the introduction?
Yeah, tell me when.
When.
We just talked about whatever we want to talk about, and now we're done.
Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. We really sincerely appreciate it. Yeah. See you next time. Goodbye.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Let us know your favorite of those second animated features.
Yeah.